international spotlight. Joining me today are Tampa Fire Rescue Chief Barbara Tripp, Rob Higgins of the Sports Commission, and Lynn Holzman of the NCAA Vice President of Women's Basketball. We are highlighting our efforts to keep a safe experience for everyone attending the games and other events this weekend. We will have additional officers throughout the city, especially in areas with large crowds. We are working with our law enforcement partners, the Hillsborough County Sheriff's Office, the Florida Department of Law Enforcement, and the FBI to ensure that we have resources in place for a safe event. Expect to see an increased presence of police officers in key areas throughout downtown. They will have a visible presence, so please report any suspicious activity. As with any major event, we anticipate increased traffic. There will be more vehicles and pedestrians downtown, and we encourage everyone to allow extra time for planning and for traveling and coming up with alternate routes. We are working closely with our mobility department to assist in traffic management, but please be patient and plan ahead and look at our website for the parking and traffic road closures. In addition to basketball games and other events, there will be a free concert Saturday night in Curtis Hickson Park. This event is sure to bring more excitement and energy into the downtown corridor. We will be out on a full court press for this event, and we will ensure that this event will be safe, but we still want everybody to plan accordingly and do their part. We also want to remind everyone that safety is a shared responsibility. If you see something suspicious, immediately report it to us. Our officers will be out in full force on boat, bike, horseback, and in the air, even in plain clothes. But we also rely on the eyes and ears of everyone to help keep us safe. Whether it's a person acting strangely, unattended packages, or any other concerns, please do not hesitate to call us, no matter how minute it may seem. Most importantly, if you plan on drinking, plan ahead and plan a way home. Whether it's using a rideshare service, arranging for a designated driver, or finding an alternate route or alternate transportation, we want to make sure that everybody gets home safely. We've worked diligently to put a comprehensive plan in place, and we're confident that our collective efforts, alongside the support of the public, will make the Women's Final Four a successful event for everyone. Let's stay vigilant, plan ahead, and make this event a slam dunk for the city of Tampa. Now I'd like to bring up my partner in keeping our city safe. She provides leadership to our paramedics and firefighters. And please welcome Chief Barbara Tripp.
Thank you, Chief Burkle. And as the Chief has stated, it is so awesome to be selected once again to host this event. Of course, we would like to provide some additional safety tips. As we know, the summer is on the way. Of course, we're still enjoying spring, so we want everyone to make sure they stay hydrated. Drink plenty of fluids while you're here. Make sure that you utilize the sunscreen and enjoy the sun as well. Most important, we have so many events that's going to be family-oriented. It's going to be areas for the kids. Make sure you take a picture of your child and put a phone number in their pocket, secure it to their body in case if they get lost. If that is the case, make sure you contact law enforcement or the close appropriate public safety personnel to be able to assist you. We want you to stay aware of your surroundings, as Chief Burkle stated. See something, say something, and of course to let our law enforcement do something about it. Most important, we want everyone to have a good time and enjoy the event. Once again, we want you all to be safe. We have trained professional firefighters, paramedics throughout the city that will be out for this weekend. Continue to enjoy yourself, and now we will introduce, who's next? Rob.
That's okay. Hey everybody, I'm Rob Higgins. I'm Executive Director of the Tampa Bay Sports Commission, and yes, I wore a black suit to a 1:30 p.m. press conference. Just want to go ahead and address that out of the gate. Back when we first bid on the Women's Final Four in 2003, and we had this vision for bringing this event to the state of Florida for the very first time back then, I think one of our key selling factors was the teamwork behind Team Tampa Bay and the reputation of our ability to host events like this in a really safe nature. So certainly the credibility involved with Tampa PD and all of our local agencies and pulling together to make sure these events go off without a hitch and that everybody can attend these free events is paramount. We do have, speaking of free events, we have a variety of different ways to enjoy this event. While the game tickets sold out faster than they ever have in the past, there's so many different ways to make memories with your family in a free way. So if you log on to WFFTampaBay.com, you can make your game plan to be a part of what's going to be a really, really special week. From Tourney Town to the Bounce, to Party on the Plaza, to anything and everything in between, we want you to come out and enjoy it. And rest assured, based off of the support of Chief Burkaw, the Tampa Police Department, and many other agencies, this is going to be a wonderful and safe event for all involved. So up next, I'd love to introduce you to our good friends at the NCAA, the Vice President for Women's Basketball, Lynn Holzman.
Good afternoon. On behalf of the NCAA and the Women's Basketball Committee, I just again want to express gratitude and appreciation for the community of Tampa Bay and Hillsborough County for really opening its doors to the NCAA and the women's basketball community for this event. Tampa Bay, as the first time ever four-time host of the Women's Final Four, really exemplifies and it's representative of why this championship and this premier elite mega women's sporting event continues to come back to your community. One of the primary reasons, as Rob indicated, is because of Team Tampa Bay, and that includes the leadership of all the individuals and the agencies standing behind me, and many of you throughout the community itself. Many of our fans, our teams, and others may not fully know everything that happens behind the proverbial curtain, but to put on a major sporting event such as this, it really does take the professionalism, the diligence, and the taking on so seriously the safety of the individuals involved, the fans, the participants, not just from your own community, but for those that are literally coming from different places throughout the world and inherently within that, the United States. Together, we have a great opportunity here to really showcase your community for those that are coming in, those that are from here, through all the different events that have been cited already today through this and are available on that website that Rob referenced there. But in having that opportunity to really showcase all of this, part of what we want to do is to provide that safe, fun environment for everyone to really lean into what is awesome about the community nature of sports and women's basketball, which is us coming together and having the opportunity here to crown a national champion. So thank you.
Before we take questions, I'd like Sergeant Angela Coppolis to come up for a Spanish translation.
Thank you, Chief. Hola a todos, me llamo Sargento Rose Angela Coppolis y agradecemos su presencia hoy para hablar sobre nuestros preparativos de seguridad antes del Final Four de mujeres de la NCAA este fin de semana en Tampa. Tendremos más agentes en toda la ciudad, así que van a haber más oficiales en zonas clave como el estado Emily, estacionamientos y lugares populares del centro antes, durante y después de los eventos. Habrá presencia visible, así que por favor reporte cualquier actividad sospechosa. Además de los partidos de baloncesto y otros eventos, también habrá un concierto gratuito el sábado por la noche en el parque de Curtis Hickson. Como siempre, estamos tomando precauciones adicionales para garantizar la seguridad en el parque y animamos a todos a asistir a disfrutar de las festividades, pero por favor, Planifiquen adecuadamente para evitar congestiones. También queremos recordarles que la seguridad es una responsabilidad compartida. Si ven algo sospechoso, repórtelo de inmediato. Nuestros oficiales estarán presentes en bicicleta, caballo, helicóptero, nuestro centro de delitos en tiempo real y oficiales encubiertos. Ya sea que alguien actúe de forma extraña, paquetes desatendidos o cualquier otra inquietud, por favor, repórtelos a nuestro sitio que no es de emergencia. El número es el 813-231-6130. Si planea beber, planifique con un camino seguro a casa. Nuestra prioridad es asegurarnos de que todos puedan disfrutar de este evento en un ambiente seguro. Muchas gracias.
You know, Rob, we have something else in common. I realized today we both wear dark black suits to 1 o'clock press conferences. You know, this is something that we're super excited about. We love large-scale events, and if you haven't noticed, our officers are able to purchase badges to support this event, and that's what I'm wearing now is our Women's Final Four badge. That's how we embrace these large-scale events, and I think the officers have just as much fun out here working and keeping the city safe as the event spectators that are out. But I'll be happy to answer any questions. Absolutely. Chief Tripp, you want to talk about hydration?
So thank you for the question, and you're correct. We have families visiting from the north who's not used to this humidity here in the city of Tampa. So we want everyone to start hydrating early. Start drinking a lot of fluids, and when you're out here, you know your body. When you start sweating or when you stop sweating, you need to seek some medical attention as soon as possible. Especially for the kids, they're hot. Just make sure we have water around. We have different events that will have additional fluid out there for everyone to intake, but also wear some protective sunscreen, wear some sunglasses to protect your eyes. This is, of course, it's spring, but it's feel like summer now. We're biking a 80 and 90 degree temperature. So we want everyone to be safe, but most important, we want you to be healthy and take care of yourself. And as I stated before, we have a lot of trained professional paramedics that's going to be available to assist you. Any other questions?
Work our way on the opposite side of this thing here so we can get to our A-Town in the background.
Okay.
What are you doing, a picture?